Hi everyone and welcome to my website, Miss Morton's Classroom. And I've created this website as a hypothetical classroom website to connect students to our classroom from home in order to help them with their homework as well as give them any extra support that they might need to succeed in class and complete their assignments. And it's also to keep parents informed with information and screencasts so that parents and families can stay connected with my classroom. And I would use this website to help me find employment after graduation. Starting with my homepage, right here in the front, I have a welcome message. It's just audio and a picture, but I decided to make it into a YouTube video so that it's kind of front and center, really catches your attention so that you'll watch it as soon as you come to the website. Welcome to our website. My name is Miss Morton. Before you start exploring, I'd like to take a minute to go over the different parts of our website with you. And that goes on to explain all the tabs and what people can expect to find under each tab. On the left side of the screen, I decided to do a featured book of the week where I put a picture of the book, I tell the title of the book and the author, and a quick quote from the book. On the right side of the screen, I've decided to do a photo of the week where I put something, either work that the students have done or a picture of the students in class or doing something special, and then just giving a short description of what the picture is. And then underneath the message is exciting school news and events. Now this is school-wide news. There's going to be just classroom news under the classroom blog. So this section is just school news. Moving on to the next tab, homework. Right here at the top, I have an audio boom message explaining to the students about the homework table and telling them how it's set up and how they can access the hyperlinks within the tables. And then right underneath, I have the homework tables, and this shows the current week and the previous week. And then in each table, there are certain things that when you hover over it, you can see that there are hyperlinks. So for instance, there's an assignment for science due Wednesday, April 1st. It's a Padlet assignment for the students to post pictures of primary consumers. So if you click on that link, it will open to the Padlet board where the students can start posting for that assignment. I've added Twiducate discussion forum, so if you click that, that will bring you to the class Twiducate so the students can access and answer those questions for homework. And then along the left side, I have a homework tip of the week. The next tab is the tutorials. Brave Sites only lets you do 3 columns, so I had to put social studies and science in 1 column. But I've got 3 columns with videos, so I've got math, and I've got the mini lesson that I created on mean, median, mode, and range, as well as a YouTube video on how to find the perimeter of a rectangle and area and perimeter. In the center, I have ELA links. So here's a screencast that I created on how to use Animoto. And an example, one of the assignments that the students were given that was on the homework table was creating a book trailer. And this is an example of one of the book trailers that they could be creating. And then along the right side, I have science and social studies, and I have a YouTube video about producers, consumers, decomposers. I have a video to learn the state capitals, and another YouTube video about westward expansion. So these are all videos that will help the students with their homework assignments, with reviewing any information, and with completing any projects. Next are the helpful links. So these are anything that will help the students get their work done. Down the center, I have my annotated bibliography. And then on the left-hand side, I have ELA and math links, and on the right-hand side, I have social studies and science links. And these are all things that they may need, like handouts, review sheets, and links to interactive games where they can learn more about the subject and practice their skills. Next is the classroom blog. This is mostly for parents. This is probably where they will come to find out information about our classroom and what's going on, but absolutely students will want to come here because there'll be pictures of the class and field trips and special events. Coming over to digital citizenship resources for parents and students. First, I created an audio boom to explain what digital citizenship is, because parents and students might not really understand fully what that term means, so I gave a quick explanation of that. Over here on the left-hand side, I have my topic exploration. I'll come back to that in a minute and explain that in more detail. In the center, I have the Internet Safety Resources Symbaloo that parents can look at, and then the student resources are there. I give an explanation of how that works. And then also down here, I included a hyperlink to open up the Symbaloo in another page. And on the right-hand side, I have my social media statement. And if anyone wants to expand that, you would click on the pop-out, and then that can be read there. Next is our classroom calendar. So right here in the middle, I have the Google document with the classroom calendar. And then on the right-hand side, if you click on this, this will pop out. This is our daily schedule, as well as the lunch menu for students and parents to look at. And then my last tab is our About Me and Contact. So first, I have an audio boom message with my picture that explains how parents can get in contact with me. And then over here on the right-hand side, I have the box where they can email me, and then I've included a school phone number. I included a fake phone number because this is a hypothetical site. And then here I have About Your Teacher. So I explained a little bit about myself, where I went to school, and then I explained the pictures. And I've included some pictures of myself and my family here. So coming back to my topic exploration, I decided to explore cyberbullying. And what I did was I created a digital story, that first tells a personal story about how I was bullied in school and how bullying has shifted from in-person bullying to cyberbullying. So then I go on to explain what cyberbullying is, some examples of cyberbullying, the warning signs of cyberbullying, what to do if you're a victim of cyberbullying, the do's and do nots, and how students and parents can prevent cyberbullying. And then I also included a cyberbullying resource Padlet here that gives parents and students resources, again, on what it is, the warning signs, what to do if you're being cyberbullied, and how to prevent cyberbullying. Something that I'm most proud of with my website, I would have to say, is my homework assignment chart, because it took me a really long time to create this and get it just so, and not just the table, but creating all of the resources that went inside. So, creating the food chain chart, creating the Padlet board, creating all of the aspects to go in this chart to make it really feel like a classroom website, something that you'd actually find on a classroom. It took a lot of hard work, and I'm really proud of how this came out so well, and I really like the look of it. I'm also proud of my digital citizenship page. Initially, I had all of this information on my classroom blog, but I realized that this information was way too important to kind of be within the classroom blog. I felt like it really needed its own page. And once I put it on its own page, I saw how nice it really looked on its own. Some things that I'll be changing before this goes public, playing around with some of the fonts. I could probably play around with them forever and keep making little changes, but right now I'm happy with how they look. I like the sizes, I like the fonts, but maybe playing around with some colors. I think I will add more to the school news and events section. Right now I've just got a couple stories, but I'd like to make that a little fuller. I'd like to add more to the classroom blog, maybe some more information about what's going on in the classroom. I'd like to add maybe a hypothetical post about the cultural projects that I mentioned in the classroom calendar. I'd like to add something about that. I'd also like to build the digital citizenship resources page to add some more aspects of digital citizenship, perhaps how to cite properly, or just an overview on what digital citizenship is so people really understand. I'd also like to add more personal pictures to my website. I'm not in a classroom right now. I'm not a certified teacher, so I don't have a lot of my own personal pictures, but I feel that the more experience I get, and once I start student teaching, I might have more personal pictures that I can really add to this. I hope you enjoy my website, and thanks so much for watching.